Anderson Tomorrow is an effort to update the township's comprehensive plan and an opportunity to look towards the future. A comprehensive plan looks at the various elements of the township and creates a series of broad policies and goals to help guide future decisions about the physical, economic, and social aspects of the community. Comprehensive plans are general in nature and are purposely long-term, recognizing that some visions cannot be achieved immediately but take years to accomplish. A crucial part of this update is taking a look at the future land use map. What is the difference between zoning and future land use? Future land use designation indicates the appropriate intended use should the property develop into something different than what the current zoning permits, while zoning districts specifically define allowable uses and contain the design and development guidelines for the property. The future land use map classifies all parcels within the township with a recommended land use, each shown with a different color. Yellow is residential, red is general mixed use, blue is office, and green represents parks, green space, or open space. Each future land use map category has a detailed description within the plan, which explains the general character of each land use type, including typical ranges for residential densities. Both the community trends and the objectives of the plan were the driving forces behind the development of the draft future land use map. The proposed land uses are purposely site-specific to provide clear definition to the public and to the township. There can always be unforeseen changes and trends, therefore the township has implemented a process for amending the plan upon the request of property owners or their representatives. As part of this update, there are a few changes that affected multiple properties within Anderson Township. The first change is removing the public, semi-public, institutional, or utility future land use category from the map. The decision applies to all properties township-wide that have had this designation from the 2016 plan. The majority of institutional properties were changed to single-family residence, which was based on surrounding uses and current zoning of the property. These properties include schools and churches, which are often located in residential areas. The second change is removing the general retail future land use category. Again, this decision applies to all properties township-wide that had this designation from the 2016 plan. The general mixed-use designation permits the same use of the property as general retail, but allows for the potential of office or residential on the property in the future. This change took place primarily along Beachmont Avenue, but also impacts the neighborhood retail areas such as Clough Pike, Salem, and Clough and 8 Mile. What does a change to the future land use map mean for my property? A change in the future land use map for your property does not change or affect the zoning of the property as it is today. The future land use designation is a recommendation for what the property could be down the road if the property owner decided to sell the land or chose to develop it into something else besides the existing use. The future land use map has no effect on property taxes or assessments on your property. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about the future of Anderson Township.